Hi guys, welcome back. So in this on this adventure, I had told Jesse about the place that Naya had took me to, and I could not wait to bring him there. So me and Jesse ended up going back together without Naya this time at night because she wasn't able to make it. And then, so we parked, we walked down to where Naya had taken me, which is like a 15-minute walk just through this open field, much like this one behind me, actually, until we get to the, like, sandy trail, and it's all covered by trees, and it is pitch ass black at night. And we decided to, well, we learned very quickly from our past experiences that these aliens do not like light being shined on them. Whenever we would try and shine a flashlight to see them, they would always retreat, which is totally understandable because, I mean, you wouldn't want somebody shining a flashlight in your eyes, right? So it's just us in the dark, and so we're walking down this really sandy path to get back to the area where me and Naya were. And so we get in there. It's actually really, really calm and peaceful and relaxing. We didn't build a fire this time because neither of us are that skilled at camping to know how to do that. So we're just sitting there enjoying the moonlight, and the moon is reflecting against the sand, so it's actually light enough without a flashlight or anything. So we're just sitting there, and then, of course, we start hearing little noises here and there, specifically sounding like something's in the water, and we didn't know that there was water nearby, but we hear just weird alien sounds and splashing. So we walk over to where it's coming from, and we didn't even know that there was a lake there. Jesse was really, really, really drawn to whatever was making that sound. I wasn't too intrigued by it. I thought it could be anything. So we did hear some weird paranormal sounds here and there, but we didn't see anything yet, really. And I walked him over to that line of trees where me and Naya had stood, where we sensed them behind the trees. And we sat there for a minute and tried to call them in, and nobody was coming. And this was really, really unusual for us because every single time that we go to the woods, somebody always shows up. And this is the first time that they're actually not showing up. So we thought that was weird. And after a bit, we just decided, well, I guess they're not showing up tonight for whatever reason. So we started to walk back out, and then we actually got lost for a minute because I don't know what it is, but there's something about that area where the path that we walked out on actually looked just like the path that we walked in on, but when we came out a totally different part of the woods. So we had to like retrace our steps and walk back, and it took us a while to get out of there, but we finally found our way out. And there's this huge tree that we use as a marker now. But when we were walking out, I started to feel their presence, or like I feel when I know that they're close to me, which is like this really like just like nervous feeling, that like head vibrating, just really, really intense energy. And I was like, okay, they're here, but we're leaving now. I don't know where they are, but I'm feeling it. So, we start to get back on that sandy path to get out. And then we hear them. And I sense them. Me and Jesse both sense them. They showed up, and we heard the footsteps, and they were just behind these bushes that were on that path. And we heard the little squeaking sounds and everything. Like 100% that was them. So we're like, okay, awesome, but like we've been here for hours and we're leaving now. So we just kind of like said hi and then kept walking because it was like already late, and plus they were like behind these bushes that we couldn't get to anyways. And so we start to like keep on walking, and then we hear like this frantic like squeaking sound that like I can't even do, but it was just like frantic, like wait, stop. And it almost like scared me. It sounded like something like squealing, like just like literally like yelling at us to stop walking. So we're both like, okay. And we stopped, and it seemed like they wanted to connect with us more. It was so weird. It was so weird. So it was just like frantic, like stop. And so we stopped, and we stood there and just like talked to them a little bit, and then we felt like this like jumping of energy. So like the four of them there, because there's always the same four that show up, were like behind these bushes, and then like one of them was over here, one was over here, one was over there, and one was over here. So like we're still walking down this path to get out, and it's like as we were walking, these like energies were like jumping, but of course they're still fucking invisible because Jesse said he didn't want to see them. So like we can sense their energy and get this clear picture in our head of what they look like, but we can't physically see them. So but we sensed them, and they were kind of like walking us out. So they like walked us out of that part of the woods, and then we got back into the field, the clearing area. And it's so weird. It's like they're not walking like we do. It's just like these like jumping from here to there. And there's this one spot where there's this huge tree in the field that's exactly halfway from the parking lot to the dense woods. And from that point to the parking lot, there's no energies that really go in that area, so we call that spot the safe tree. So I felt the one really, really tall alien like standing by that tree as we walked by, and he was just like standing there just like watching us. And like right after we walked by, like I was like, Jesse, like, he was like, yeah, that one was standing right there staring at us. I was like, okay, so you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. So yeah, then after that we just walked back to the car and called that one a night. Yeah, we don't know why they didn't show up entirely that time, but of course we're still determined to come back. And now that we've started to kind of form a relationship with them, and I want to be able to communicate with them more. Like I feel my psychic abilities developing more and more, and I've been going home and meditating and working on them and everything. And my goal is I want to be able to communicate with them telepathically. I need to find out what they want from me and why they're following me around and showing up everywhere I go. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Alright guys, if you want to get a healing from me, go to princessofpleiades.com for your DNA activation, multidimensional healing session. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram at princessofpleiades and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys.